dude. Whew. Keep me on my P's and Q's. Because I'm running. I'm trying to get on this thing. All right. Marriage. According to the Hebrew, it is the word laqua.
Okay.
It is to take in marriage. Here's the killer. Master, rule or possess in marriage Lord, husband. It's like what Jerry does. You know, you Lord, you're master, you know, you're the one that's in charge. No. But look at how marriage is viewed in the Hebrew. It's all masculine. It's all looking at it from the point of view of the man. The Greek is the same way. The noun is masculine. It looks at it from the way of the man. Because who was created first? Man. Who was made second? Woman. She was not created. She was made. Mm-hmm. It's different. She was taken from him and presented to him. And because she was presented to him, from him, he said, this is flesh of my blood. He said, this is flesh of my flesh and bones of my bone. Mm-hmm. And she shall be known as woman, because he had the authority and power to name everything. And he named her. This is the masculine side of marriage. It's always based upon the man. And this is why you're going to see me as I conduct this and talk about this thing on marriage, that I am going to focus on men. I'm going to talk to women, but I'm going to focus on men. Because that's what marriage is all about. Men make the marriage. We always think, no, the woman, no. Men make the marriage. It's on you. You're told specific things that you're supposed to do. You're told specific attitudes you're supposed to have. You're given specific powers and rights that's given to you for the marriage. It's not given to her, it's given to you as men. And for so many years, we've neglected them. We walked away from them. And this is why marriages are having a problem, especially in the church. 62% of people who are married in church divorce. That's a shame. Something wrong. Now, reasons vary. But 62% of people who marry, who said that they were associated with the church, are divorced. Something's wrong. It's in the men. Notice, and I like this word here. Y'all probably say, you shouldn't like that word. I like that word. It is what Sarah called Abraham. Did he deserve it? Well, you better believe he did. He had direction from God. See, this is why that word, she need to call me Lord. Really? What are you doing? You still going home asking your daddy for directions. You still trying to get, your mama's still on mama's apron straight. Really? No. To be this means you're hearing from God, just as Abraham did. When God told him to leave, he didn't talk to Sarah. He was ready to go. God said, get up, out. Take all that you own, possess. Get up out of this land, away from your daddy, and head out. And I will tell you which direction to go. He ready to go. She had to hook her wagon to it in order to make sure she caught up with him. Because he ready to go. He was led by God. His direction was from God. And because of that, she submitted herself. I know a word we don't like to hear, but we're going to go over all these words. Because she knew her Lord, small l, was being led by the Lord. Missing in marriages, men led by God, who can give direction to their wives because they get direction from God. It's not my opinion. It's not what I think. It's not how I feel. No, what did God say? And they're seeking the face of God, and they're in relationship with God. So when God speaks to them, then he speaks to her. Remember the relationship in the garden. Who did God speak to? Adam. Thank you. God set forth the precedents. God, Christ, man, woman. Paul said, making a statement about the church, that women are to keep silent in the church. Why? Because this was the way the church was set up. Women were on one side, men were on the other side. And when the preacher would stand up and say something, the women would call across and ask their husband, what did that mean? So he said, be silent. Wait till you get home. Then ask. Because where's it supposed to come from? From God to him to you. But because we have bypassed this, and because we've established other ways, we've messed up the order. We've messed up the way in which it was supposed to be. Because men have not taken their proper place, have not been what they're supposed to be. So that the woman can have security in knowing that you're getting direction from God. Knowing you're not going to have a midlife crisis and go out and buy a red Mustang and, just go squander money. She knows you're going to be led of God to take care of the home, to make sure she's provided for, to make sure she's safe. And these are things that we're going to go over. But that's why I wanted you to see the definition according to the Hebrew is basically the same as it is in the Greek. It's man-centered. Because that's what it's based upon. He brought the woman to the man. He didn't bring the man to the woman. That's why you see in marriages, the man stands there. The woman walks in. Now, if you go to a marriage and you see a man with the woman standing up here, the man walk in, leave. Because there's something wrong. We're getting stuff out of order. No, the man stands here. The woman is brought to him. That's just the way it happened when God took that rib of that woman and he made that woman. When he took the rib out of that man and made that woman, then he brought the woman to the man. And that's what we do in our normal ceremonies when we have marriage ceremony. The woman walks to the man. The man is already here. That's what it symbolizes. You are key. You're the one who's supposed to make the difference. And too often our men don't even know what they're going to do. They have no direction. They have no nothing. Yet I want to marry you. Really?